From effort to enthusiasm. Why you fail to achieve your goals, and how to transform effort into enthusiasm. Have you ever experienced the following? The end of the year arrives, you reflect on how things went, and upon concluding you could have done better, you set New Year's resolutions: work harder, eat healthier, exercise, be more punctual, break a bad habit, and so on. From the very first day of January, you begin your action plan, and by the end of the month, or even the first week, you've already dropped it. In the end, you decide the effort is simply too great, and even if the goal seems achievable, it does not justify so much physical and mental investment. Wouldn't it be wonderful to find a way to reach our goals without investing so much effort? The fact is, there is a way, a relatively simple one, but it only works if you internalize it as an absolute truth. So if you want to achieve your goals this year, allow yourself to embrace a simple idea that will change everything. However, before I reveal it, I need to explain why it works. When we embark on these New Year projects, we always do so motivated by comparing our current self to an ideal version. Yet motivation itself is fleeting. Depending on the case, it may last a few days, a week, and in rare cases up to a month, but not much more. Motivation constantly needs to be refueled and always faces the inertia of everyday life. In the exceptional cases where goals are achieved, it's because discipline is developed or a habit is formed, that is, a new inertia in which keeping up the habit is easier than breaking it. It becomes your new normal. This, however, is nothing new. In fact, the problem is that initial motivation is rarely strong enough to become a habit or discipline. A bridge between motivation and habit is needed. Resistance to change is one of the most natural attitudes in humans. The physical, mental, and emotional energy we invest in carrying out a change is called effort. Change requires effort, but very often, the cost is too high, so we prefer to stick with the status quo, avoiding spending energy on something we feel isn't worth it. And therein lies the key, the judgment: it isn't worth it. Compare the effort needed to develop a new habit with the effort involved in something already established and enjoyable: playing a video game, cleaning the house, or preparing a get-together for friends. We invest a great deal of energy practicing to get better at the game and searching for new strategies, devising effective cleaning methods, or spending time and money to make a gathering unforgettable, but, unlike establishing a new habit, those activities do not feel like effort. Why? The answer is simple: we can clearly see the benefit, whether it's the score in the video game, the feeling of well-being in a clean space, or the pleasure of having a great time together. We actively seek out those benefits, and even though they objectively require energy, we don't experience effort because we're not swimming against the current, we're moving with it. That drive that moves us in search of benefit is called enthusiasm. And so we reach the central idea, the game changer. When we do not understand the benefit, we do things through effort. When we do understand the benefit, we do them enthusiastically. Those who manage to turn their New Year's projects into admirable successes are those who can see the benefits and, by understanding them, transform a stormy journey into a pleasurable one. I imagine some may have their doubts. For example, that's not true. I started a diet knowing I would lose weight, but still gave up. The reality is that maybe you knew it, but you didn't understand or internalize what that meant. In this case, losing weight isn't just about being thinner, it's about feeling better, lighter, more energized, and looking better. That is, not overeating is liberating, because I am not a slave to food, nor do I need it to feel loved. This is the difference between knowing and understanding the benefit. Another common problem is that since the goal takes time, it's easy to get discouraged. For such cases, I suggest keeping an objective record of your progress. We are often overly hard on ourselves when results aren't immediate. With patience and objectivity, you can track your progress, stay optimistic, and keep your eyes on the goal without losing enthusiasm. So now you know, understand what the real benefit is that you hope to get from your New Year's projects. Remember, the power is yours.